Hello folks, and welcome back to Crying Sun's Chapter 3, Chapter 2, Sector 3, sorry. So yeah, we finished Sector 2 last time. We got through, we have some frigates, we have not a lot of stuff here to be honest. We have some scrap left over. We can't buy anything at the moment, we don't need any more commandos because we got so many commandos last time, it's insane. The risk predicted algorithm just pays off so incredibly well, it's nuts. We're just going to carry on. Right, so cluster boss is over there. Where's the best path for us to take? At the moment, it's looking like here, and there. It's a bit 5-ish, but it'll have to do, I think. Yeah, so we'll go here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gives us a total of 4, 3, 3, 4. That's 14. Which is the best we can get otherwise, I think, right? Let's go up here, there, down, but that doesn't give us many anomalies. And anomalies can go both ways. So I'm thinking about going this route here, barring any other changes. It's got 5 planets, but only one anomaly. And that's got nothing in it whatsoever. A single trading beacon. We have a lack of trading beacons. That is one thing we've got, is a lack of trading beacons if you do this route, other than the very end there. So you could do like here, there. That's a possibility. Yeah, I think so. If we get to Sharatz and we have the time left over, we can go over there. We can head down and around if we need to. Yep, that works for me. Anyway, let's move on. And see if you can find the Pope Xenon. And find out what exactly the Church of Singularity had to do with the shutdown. Nothing, I assume. They keep a pre-shutdown ad in this beacon, sir. Kosh Tech. Sleep tight knowing all your enemies are about to be dead. Kosh Tech indeed. Cool. Another 2 of those. Very, very nice. Right, what do we have here? A Addicted cryopod and a couple of anomalies. We'll do the anomalies first. No, we'll do the cryopod first. So we only have 4 officers, but 2 of them are DNA officers, and Joe Dredd has been rocking it for us at the moment. An Imperial battleship. Oh, since you're here, maybe you can help us with a problem. A very serious problem. What kind of problem? It's our colony's birth rate, sir. Frankly, we're having too many babies. And that's a problem? I don't understand why this is a problem. Most of the colonies we've encountered have the opposite problem. It's a problem when you don't have the resources to support that new life, Admiral. And we don't. Not with the shutdown. Can you help us control our population, Admiral? How exactly? How can our ship help you? As you probably remember, the OMNIs controlled the population before the shutdown, implementing tech that prevented 99% of the population from conceiving. When the shutdown happened, somehow the default setting was switched to the opposite position in our colony. Now everyone here is getting pregnant. We have old birth tech here, hundreds of years old, but we can't get it to work. What we need is more scrap and possibly a good engineer, if you have one, to get it up and running. So we can attempt to fix the birth tech using some scrap without a specialist. Let's ask Kaliban before we start indulging in this stuff. What does the governor mean that only certain persons were eligible for conception? Before the shutdown, Oberon made it so only a certain number of individuals could procreate, 1% of the population, to control population numbers. Though the Empire encompasses many clusters in many sectors, our resources are still finite. Oberon worried, and rightfully, that one day we would run out. So an OMNI tech was developed to enforce this regulation. Will you help us control our population? Encourage the government to promote abstinence. That's not happening. Who would actually go down to fix this? One of you laws. I think the engineer is Joe Dredd, which is just generally amusing. Using scrap without a specialist. Well, these both succeed. We know this for a fact. And this doesn't mention scrap, so maybe the scrap won't be required? Question mark? It is Joe Dredd going to have to fix that. You wanted to see me, sir? Know anything about old birth control tech, Lieutenant? To be honest, no. But if it's pre-Omni tech, I'm positive I can figure it out. I'm pretty positive. It's just genuinely amusing. Good news, sir. Took a bit of elbow grease, but I was able to activate the old tech. Thank you, Admiral. This tech should help us right the ship, so to speak. You saved hundreds, if not thousands, of lives today. Here, please accept this Neo N on my colony's behalf. I wish you could do better. End of transmission. Cool, that'll do me. Also an injected cryopod. That is just very amusing. Artifacts, major threats, sandworm. So, you can take Ning Douglas to get almost all the resources, but you will lose pretty much almost all the commandos. We have commandos to spare, so I'm okay with this. The flip side is taking Takeshi Sung out, which will get less resources, but we will lose less commandos. I'm assuming resources require sharp senses, whereas the threats will require more of the hacking, persuading, and erudition. You have the biggest... Unit Snare cannot go there at all, because clearly hacking and erudition will be required at some point. But you are coming out of this alive. We'll return safely. So, and we can spare the commandos. So I'll take Ning down. See what happens. Hopefully we're still in fast mode, because you don't need, this has no for us. Abandoned Auto Factory. Good. Plenty of scrap. Resource cache. City Cryopod. Sergei Ashkenazi. An officer. Kill. Get hurt. Danger avoided. Sandworm. Discretion. Okay, good. We can retreat losing 6... we lose 7, essentially, which I'm happy with. I'll retreat that. Leave the injured commandos. We'll leave them behind, because we'll get an extra officer in. Sergei. Advanced critical repair. Which you can go anywhere, so you can go over there. Right, okay, we will... Star map. Not star map, not star map, not star map, not star map, not star map. Right. Let's do these then. Yep. Combat time. Church battleship. I don't think blowing you up will help you enter the garden, but I don't think it'll hurt either. Cool. Straight into combat. Turrets are not on their side. Turrets are neutral this time around, so we can actually benefit from having the turrets for us. You have an artillery cruiser, which I do need to concern myself with, a frigate, and a fighter. Okay, right. We'll deploy ourselves wherever we can, which is basically... I wonder if you can stealth past this. That's the big question. I wonder if you can stealth past this. That'll be the question to ask. Hullbreaker and the piercer lasers, okay. You have weapons? Your weapon is a Tesla fuel generator Mark II. Okay. I'm assuming you have to basically... We can essentially, like, just tank them, right? That's the general idea. Okay, we can move over here. Right. Like, you go back here. You go over. Okay, can you make your way over there? Actually. You're invisible. Do you care? No, you don't. Okay, good. Right. Attack the frigate, you. Okay, they're both dead. Good. Incoming cruisers. Okay. That does not work well for you, does it? Incoming cruisers does not work well for you at all. We're taking a few shots here and there, but we are taking less damage. They're dying real quick. Tesla field gen is that pattern. This if it's this square, it's going to hit all this. So you're going to move. Okay, we can't move up there. That's dangerous territory for us. Move back a step. You move over there a bit. Right. You move over to here. Up and ready to fire. Immediately put shots into there. Go help out with the weapons. More important than anything else. Okay. Weapons damaged. Hold back and stealth up. 2 seconds left. You're gonna hit where? You're gonna hit this tile and move over here. Okay. Piercer lasers. Okay, we can move up a bit, I think. Okay. Get that frigate there, good. Okay, hit this bunch over here. You attack that. You're attacking there, you're attacking over there, good. Weapons are on. That weapon is online, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, that's going to be slightly inconvenient for everyone involved. You're not stealthed up yet, so I'm going to have to wait. Where are you going to shoot the damn thing? You're going to shoot it right here, aren't you? Which means it's going to be this square here, which means you're going to move over there, you're going to move over here. Nope. Not bad. Okay. Weapons are almost online. Start shooting up here. 18 damage. Good. They got pushed into the... Good, they got pushed into their own storm. We can immediately just unload. That's more. That's extra damage there. We've taken some damage here. That's not good for us. No, we just lost. We just lost them, and we're gonna lose these as well, aren't we? Yep. We've been shoved into. Okay, we've moved up forward. Okay, over there. Stop them. Good. They're gonna die. Move up forward. Okay. Piercer shot. Okay. Keep that damage down, and you're just going to keep them. The DPS is pretty strong, so we're okay with that. Good. I don't think we actually lost anything because the fighter was already... The Wraith fighters were already patched. Slightly inconvenient, but they were already patched. We can also get the last squadron dock now, which is always beneficial. It is always beneficial. You can also get second squad support because... I guess the only other person we have is guerrilla tactics, which isn't that useful. It's one of those skills I never hoped to require. So, you know, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to carry on a little bit further, see what happens. Anomaly signal. This church beacon appears damaged, sir. Fried from EM storm. Easy scrap for the taking. Best kind there is. Good. Just a bunch of scrap. Now, star mapping to Sharats. They've just arrived there, which means we have the 1 turn grace, essentially. Hello. This is a healing station, Admiral. For a price, we'll heal your wounded with our magic. I don't know, sir. Sounds a little sketchy to me. I don't have officers wounded. No one's wounded. We're okay, thank you. Thank you for your offer, but we have no need for your services. You are lucky we do not curse your ship. Cool, the 2, that's fine by me. Local system, battleship wreckage. Geode has to do quite well there. Ooh, hello, civilian ship. Civilian freighter. Thank the machines you're here. The ship is trying to siphon UN off our station. Second incoming transmission, sir. Don't believe a word she says. I saw they were low on fuel, so I was trying to give them some of mine is all. I know the OMNIs shut down, but we can still be kind to one another, can't we? I wonder what this guy's worse at, telling the truth or stealing UN. Arrest him? And put him in the brig? That's not... Why am I carrying people in the brig? This is Admiral Idaho of the NS Odysseus. Stop, civilian, or I'll make you stop. Admiral Idaho? Must be hearing things. All this dark will do that to you. Just mind your business, pal. This has nothing to do with you nor your ship. Well, that didn't work. Captain, go get our friend and put him in the brig. That should sober him up. Aye, aye, sir. So we put him in the brig, had quite a little setup in his ship, and guy's been making Neo-N rotgut for years. Who said science was dying? He goes by the name of Vaughn, sir. For what it's worth, he says he met you once. Most likely he's never met the original me. But I'll pay him a visit nevertheless. I'm interested to see what he has to say. I wouldn't believe a word that he says, Admiral. He's clearly unstable. Yeah, there's something about my past that Kaliban isn't telling me. I'll keep that in mind, machine. Oh, this is actually plotty-based. Okay. I don't believe it. It is you, Admiral Idaho, as I live and breathe. And why wouldn't it be? Because you died, or so I believed until now. Ask about Vice Admiral Okonkwo. Is that a fake test? What do you know about Vice Admiral Okonkwo? Well, you hear a couple of stories about him. One is that he was your best friend, your right-hand man, always has been since your days at the academy together. The other is that he was very jealous of you. It is said you were always Oberon's favorite, the Golden One, chosen to lead the Empire so Oberon ever stepped down, and that Okonkwo lived in your shadow and resented you for that. Me, I don't know which story to believe. Then again, I'm not much for gossip. Know what I mean? What I like to do instead is to get drunk and hit up the space casinos. Now that's a good time. Anyway, knowing Vice Admiral Okonkwo as you do, only you know the truth there, Admiral. Right, only I know the truth there. I have a sneaky suspicion you have other questions too. My captain tells me we met once. He wouldn't remember me, Admiral. I wasn't highly ranked. You were in the fleet? Yes, many years ago. The first fleet. I was discharged. Always had a problem with the drink. Ensign Vond. I flew on the Hyperion too. Man, that was a long time ago. I have a sneaking suspicion you have other questions. Why do you believe I died? But surely you've heard the story yourself, Admiral. The story? Yes, but I'd like to hear your version. There are so many. Well, on Gehenna, a planet in the House Kosh-Benduad sectors, there once existed a group of people called the Survivalists. As incomprehensible as it is, these people believed the Empire would be better off without the OMNIs. Crazy talk, I know. I mean, I don't worship the things, but the idea that we'd be better off without them is just plain wrong. After years of abuse at the hands of the House Kosh-Benduad, the numbers down to only a few thousand, they knew they had to fight back or we wiped off the stars. So after years of secretly amassing weapons and resources, they rebelled one day, 26 years ago, 6 years before the shutdown. House Kosh-Benduad never saw it coming. After quickly overwhelming local troops and destroying local OMNIs, who, limited by the Rubicon, weren't able to defend themselves, they shut down the local folder. Oberon, rightfully fearing these terrorists, fearing they might attack other planets, sent you and Vice Admiral Okonkwo to squash the rebellion and protect his subjects. But because the folder was down, it took you and your battleship 5 years to reach Gehenna from Elysium. By the time you arrived, the Survivalists were ready for you. More than ready. They had turned Gehenna into a veritable war machine. You asked for their surrender, but it was useless. They weren't going back to the way things were before. To their way of thinking, they were finally free. They had finally secured a future for themselves. You and Okonkwo attacked, but soon you discovered your few ships were outmatched by theirs. Then, Admiral, you made the ultimate sacrifice. You ordered the other ships to stockpile their Makers of Darkness, Telos nukes, onto a single ship. Your ship. Okonkwo begged you not to do it, but you knew it had to be done. For Oberon. For the good of the Empire. I turned them off, didn't I? For some reason, I turned off the OMNIs. And alone you crashed your ship into Gehenna, setting off an immense chain reaction, vitrifying those terrorists and saving the Empire at the same time. Something happened there that turned off the OMNIs. The rebellion had been put down, but not without a cost. Back home in Elysium, your death was mourned by hundreds of thousands, and Oberon, with the eyes of the Empire upon him, proclaimed you the greatest hero the Empire had ever known. But now I know it's all untrue. You didn't die, you survived Gehenna. But why, Admiral? Why were we told that story in the first place? 12 on the information is classified. Well, it technically is. I would tell you why, Ensign, but you don't have the necessary clearance. I understand. It's above my pay grade. I'm no longer even a member of the fleet. Sometimes I wish I was still, though. Sometimes I wish I still was, though. Sometimes I wish I was still fighting for all that's good, all that remains. But the truth is, I don't think the fleet, not even with the greatest admiral of all time leading it, can save us now. These truly are our final days. What else have you heard about the Survivalists, Vond? Some people think they may have been behind the shutdown, you know, because they believe we shouldn't rely on the OMNIs for anything. But they couldn't be, could they? I mean, you killed the Survivalists, all of them. Vitrified those poor bastards into glass. That was the story anyway. You hear rumors every now and then about a ship carrying the last of their kind, floating through space, searching for you, Admiral. Searching for me. What for? Payback for what you did to their planet, to their people. I'd imagine they'd be a little sore, don't you? What about the Kosh-Benduad? Tell me about House Kosh-Benduad. Next to House Telos, they're probably the most powerful house in all of the Empire. That or House Akibara Sung. Aki ships and Kosh ships, basically. We fought both of them off before. The Koshes have existed since the beginning, but it seems they never had enough power. Not for their taste, anyway. Their abhorrence for the old man was no secret. After all, he's had them, and House AS, under his thumb for centuries. There are rumors that the Kosh's made several attempts on his life throughout the decades, though nothing's ever been proven. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me one bit if House KB has anything to do with it shutdown. No, House AS? Tell me about House Akibara Sung. Those Akis, just like the Koshes, have wanted Oberon out of the picture for decades. They've always resented the old man for having more power than them. Hell, the Empire might be theirs if not for Oberon. You can see how that might rub those gene mods the wrong way. I've always thought that maybe they played a part, a large part even, in the shutdown. Those money grubbers wielded a tremendous amount of power. They probably still do, for that matter. No, you definitely can't rule them out as suspects. They've always thought they're so much better than the rest of us, haven't they? You have other questions, don't you? No, we're good, thanks. I have no more questions. I have a sneaky suspicion you have other questions too. No, not really. I won't keep a former Imperial soldier as a prisoner. If you stay out of trouble and not steal anymore, you're free to go. Thank you, Admiral. That's kind of you. But, you mind if I say something before I go? Go ahead. One thing kind of strikes me funny when I think back to the time I met you. And what's that? You haven't aged one bit. How could that be? That's just the darkness in here, Vond. It plays tricks on the eyes. Yeah, you're probably right. No, I'm a clone, Vond. I'm a clone. Okay. Anything to say about that, Kaliban? We got a lot of information there that you're probably dying to dispel or describe as fake, because you're definitely involved. Yep, Joe Dredd completely rocks it out of the park. Danger avoided. Danger avoided. Battleship wreckage. Scrap. Resource scrap. Keep going. Danger avoided. No. Yep. More scrap. Oh my god. Fantastic. Completely free resources. Another 100. Yep. I think we're definitely getting that now, because we still have 258 left. Right. All our fighter wings are deployed at the moment. All of them. Local system map. We have one more place to go to. Aki ship. No. Pirate ship. You pirates have a saying, better to kill than to be killed. Battle is imminent. So it is. I also need to get repaired for that last little bar of health. Right, what have you got? You have the cannon, which does damage to not a battleship. You have the pirate transponder, which means turrets are considered allies. It's just the EMP, though. It doesn't really affect me. Frigate and drones are coming in. More... Okay, so I need to get fighters. Frigate, less relevant. Okay, let's start deploying them. What's your range on you? It's just around you. Okay, so we'll put you up there. Put you up... frigate over there. Drone over... Drone less relevant. Yeah, drones are not relevant. Doesn't mean I'm not going to use them, but they're less relevant. They're going to be out for like, sitting beside this place here, I think. Right. 4, 3. It's going to take you 3 seconds. Okay. Go work over there. Move up to here. Okay, well, those drones are patched up over there. Not really what I wanted to do, but hey, that'll have to do. Okay. Put the frigates over here. Okay, put the fighters over here. This is a mess and a half, isn't it? This is going to be a mess. Okay, we're going to put you over there. Okay, let's pull you back a bit. Fight off these guys over here. No, pull back a bit. No, too late for that now. Last. They got caught up by everything else. Oh well. Drones and drones. Okay. Fighters over there are going to get wiped out by that. Basically, we have to be working with a lot of... Okay. Go over there. Take those out. Drones. Attack this guy over here. Up and ready to fire. I am definitely glad we turned up the 29 seconds. Those repairs are going to take forever. Fighter and drone patched in. Okay. Okay, we're gonna send you back for repairs. Send you back for repairs. Send. You're not gonna send back for repairs. You're okay at the moment. Your repairs are super fast though, right? Yeah, plus 30, 42 seconds. It's still a lot of time. 14 seconds left there. Right. Put you in there just in the off chance. Okay. Right, damaging there. Just slow them down a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Who's left? Who's ready to come back in? They're not really coming in. Reinforcements are ready though. Move over here. 40 there. 50 there. Shoot you down. Right. Bring out right there. Bring out frigates here. 7 seconds left. Pull off. They're dead. Attack here. Good. Bring the frigates out up here. Fighters are going to come out here as well. They've got so many things coming in. That's actually kind of scary how many things they've actually got coming in at the moment. They've got so many fighters coming in. Is that actually? I wonder if this takes away from that. And why don't we get this? No. Frigates. Fighters, get in there, please. I'm gonna help us out a little, help them out a little bit. Damage them. 2 seconds left. That's down. These are down as well. These fighters need to retreat. They're 4 seconds away from dying. Okay. Frigates over there. Fighters are stealthing up. Okay. We need to move. I'm assuming you're hitting this square here. That's my assumption. Or you could hit, because you want to hit all this stuff. So I'm assuming you're hitting this square here. Because if you hit this square, you hit your boss. You hit your boy. You hit this square, you're not hitting the wraiths. So I'm assuming you're going for this square here. So I'm going to move you up there. Move you over here. Nope, didn't. You weren't shooting the frigate. Interesting. Those are repairing up. Okay. No, you can stay. You can stay where you were. Once you're done charging up, you're going to go in there and help finish the job. There you go. You two need to retreat. Right. You two need to retreat. You're going to fall back there for the time being. Okay. When they get close, we can do some real good stuff here. Nope. Hang on. Move in there. Right. You got him. Fighters out here. Right. We can kill them off real quick. Good. Go back into retreat. Weapons ready to fire. I kind of want to kill you off as quickly as possible. It's not going to be likely. Okay, we'll put another shot into weapons. Double shot into weapons. We'll help out as best we can over here. Okay, we got a load of friends coming out here. Right. Got so many people coming out to say hi. Fighters over there, please. Frigates up there. Wraith fighters as well. Somewhere else. Here. Stand over there. Move over. Oh, damn it! They got pinned down. Blast it all. This is not what I wanted at all. So can I get you to move out of the way? Yeah. Pin down that over there. Pin down those frigates over there. Okay. Did damage to... Destroyed my... Wraiths, which are okay. I can deal with the wraiths dying. Wraiths dying is not a huge problem. Okay, in the grand scheme of things, that was actually okay. And actually, no, not this way around. Go this way around. There, then there. Go. I'm ready to fire. Shot there. And in 7 seconds, I win. We'll treat you two then. I win. 94. Okay. Yeah, so I actually didn't lose much at all. Good. Yeah, okay. Right, we're going to local system map. We're done here, star map. So I am going to go for the Jock Oxen, just for that shipyard that's over there. For the repairs that's going to give me, that's going to let me repair up the my ship. Hopefully we'll get some Neo out of this as well. Another one of you, really? Repair station. Medium amount of hull repaired. Okay, so medium amount of scrap to have your hull repaired. Cool. That was 2. A bit over too much for me, sadly. But hey, it'll have to do. We will scavenge some Neo-N. 1. Not great. Shipyard time. Right. Church battleship. Hiding the asteroid field. Does it see us Hawks? No, I believe so, sir. Those rocks. Its visibility must be slim to none. Have a specialist officer redirect the asteroids into the ship. Oh, attack the ship with risky damage from the asteroids. I will not take any damage from the asteroids. Ask Kaliban if I can attack. Well, let's see. Is it possible to attack? We could, though in an environment like this we could sustain heavy damage doing so. There is another idea. I'm listening. If we have a specialist officer skilled in demolition, we could blow some of those asteroids into the battleship. Probably won't destroy it, but could clip its wings a little. Then you can move in and finish the job. Yeah, we will definitely have our specialist officer, in this case probably Joe again. Let's make it a little harder for this church ship. I'm no meteorologist, sir, but I see an asteroid shower in their immediate forecast. Oh, Joe, you are so useful. Sir, it's done. The church ship has taken significant hull damage and we have a clear path to attack. Excellent. Now let's do a little zealot hunting, shall we? Like the way you think, sir. Enemy has sustained damage and start battle with critical effect. Enemy sustained battle and will start battle with a critical effect. Fire and damage. What about hull damage, huh? You starting with any hull damage? Not at all. Well, you got a fire there as well. Every 10 seconds deals 6 damage for each critical fire critical. And spawns a new fire critical. Every time a hull bar is destroyed, it puts out all the fires in all systems. Reminder, each critical system deals 1 damage to each officer docked in the system. Okay, so you took a couple of damage there. You have proximity defense, which is the DPS. That's not actually active. Lethal firing is fine. We are going to have to basically work hard for this, though. Asteroid, meteor shower, space instability. Any unit going through or being hit by space instability will be still. Oh, it's not actually damage. Okay. We'll put out our frigates, though. Right. So they're coming out with their entire crew. Basilisk, it's a basilisk. Okay. Frigate, frigate. Not great. Put it that way. There's still fire happening here, but it's not going to work out, and not because they've got 2 officers there. Okay, they're teleporting around like crazy. Can we get... You want to deal with the fighters? No, can you go over there to deal with fighters? You... I want you to deal with these frigates over here. You, Wraith, go over there. Okay, that actually... that worked. That wasn't great, but it worked. What do you got? Tesla fuel generator. Where are you shooting this thing? Good question. Where are you shooting this thing? I'm assuming over here. It only makes sense that you should do it over here. Wraith, come back out. Yeah, we're gonna back out over here. Teleported, that's fine by me. That's fine. That's perfect. Cruiser basilisk over there. You shooting that out to pieces? Yes, you are. You go over here. While stealthed up, go over there, please. Okay, that's not great. Attack that, guys. Frigates over here as well. And we're up ready to fire. Okay, let's put some shots into this hull. Okay, you put some shots in somewhere else, haven't you? Let's move you into stationary stability. Ah, good. You're out of there. Go heal. Not great, but I want you to heal. Cruisers over there. Frigates over here, please. Heal up for a smidgen. And community reinforcements, we can just take them to pieces, that's not a problem. Okay, you're shooting here. Move over here, move up there. Good. Hull shot into your... there. Take you 5 seconds to deploy. I don't think it's going to work out well for you, is it? Hit it hard. Hit it. Hit it. Good. Did some damage. That's up there. It's active. Go over there. Shot. Keep those shots active. Squadrons is causing GPS is down. You are taking damage over time, unfortunately. Okay. Oof. We managed to push them away. Oh, brilliant. That actually worked really well for us. Cruiser Impaler. No, go work over there. Please shoot these guys from close range. Okay, go over there. Stop this. No, Minotaurus, go back there, please. You need to go back in there, quick. Okay. That's not going to be great for us. You move over here, you move over there. Okay, I need to bring out... You can come out and play. Minotaurus is going to have to retreat soon. I'm ready to fire. I'm going to coordinate these shots out. Okay, Minotaurus, return home. You coming out? Yeah, you coming out. You're already pre-stealthed as well, which is going to help me a lot. I'm assuming you're going to put a shot over here, so I'm actually going to delta split early. Cool, that worked out for me. That shot there. Put that shot there. You put that shot into there. And you go over there. Please, can you go... No, you go... Sorry, move over here. Then attack. There. You go over here and attack there. We should be able to do quite a bit of damage by doing this. There you go. That'll be it. Good. And you got a Ghost Fighter. Nice! Good! That's what I want. That's exactly what I want to see. Ghost Fighters. Not as good as Wraiths, but I'll take Ghosts. You're just slightly... Yeah, so the cooldown for this is higher. It's just stealth rather than advanced stealth, and it doesn't have the phase-out shockwave, so a Ghost Fighter's infinitely worse. Infinitely worse. It's worse. I'd say infinitely worse, that's a bit harsh. Kinetic Converter. Each damage received by a battle hull reduces the topmost weapon's remaining load time. Advanced disassembling increases scrap earned. Drone Crafter just stays back and pumps out crafted drones every 20 seconds, which isn't bad. I'll take us on UN as well. And the Minotaurus Mark IV, I've already got Mark III. I'm going to repair the Wraith, because of course I am. I'm going to grab the Neo-N fuel. So only that one hull bar is 33 here, because the repair for 2 for 21 was even worth it for 1 for 21, so that was perfectly fine. Let's grab some Neo-N here. Scrap earned plus 20-50%. Less relevant now, I think. If it was get at the beginning of the thing, it'd be probably a lot easier, a lot better. I might grab the Drone Crafter, just so we have one. As our second drone, in case it's required. It's not very good at hitting things. It's actually got more DPS than the Nanos drone. It's got more DPS than the Nanos and has way more health than the Nanos. So it's actually not too bad. What's your speed, though? 1.3, 1.7. So it's not as fast as this lot as well. But hey, it's not supposed to. It's meant to sit in the back and constantly just keep pumping out drones. Although it's cancelled if it's taking damage, so you got to keep an eye on that. You need to be active from the beginning as well. Actually, in combat we can always prepare for that. Okay, we got everything we need for this. We're pretty much out of scrap at this point. Anything I particularly want to sell? Yanis Nair is actually relatively... is completely supplanted by... actually, I can sell Sergei. I would sell Yanis Nair, but there's no real reason to. I want another hull breaker is what I want. Right, let's move on. Star map? No. Is it star map? No. It is star map. There are only 2 places here. So now we go to Al Nash.